movie last night. Wow, it was really good.
Oh, thank you.
Did you meet this guy in person, this coach?
No, I didn't. I purposely didn't do that because I didn't want to start paying more attention to his mannerisms or things like that because that can affect your performance. I wanted to be free to just be the actor playing this coach, but I had to get enough of him to be true to who he was. So I listened to audio tapes and I've seen pictures and I talked to the townsfolk and the people who had played for him and stuff like that. But I know the guy pretty well. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just didn't want to. Also, I didn't want to jinx it. You know, I'd rather him see this fresh. I hope he likes it. I tried to keep true to his character.
Do you know if they've seen it? The real people?
Some of the real people have. I know some of the sort of town VIPs, like Chamber of Commerce people, and some of the local press there came out. And, they gave a screening, and they really loved it, which is good news. I don't know that any of the football guys have seen it yet. So.
It really captures the obsession this town has. I'm from Oklahoma originally.
Right.
I know you're from Arkansas, so we know.
Oh,
in
yeah.
those small towns, especially in that region, football is such a big deal.
It is.
And Friday night, the town really does shut down. When I saw the closed going to the game, you know, I'm not from a small town, but I do know that that's how they act there. And I was sort of worried that the town might react to the way that they were portrayed as being so obsessed with the football and giving the coach a hard time.
Right.
Did you worry about that?
Well, I mean, you worry about that kind of stuff a little bit. I mean, you know, you're shooting in their town, you're portraying their town, and you want to be respectful toward them. So I think Pete made a movie that struck a good balance. I mean, I think it shows that these are good, hard-working people, and they're also obsessed with football, but they're not unlike the rest of Texas or Oklahoma or Arkansas, wherever, or Pennsylvania or Ohio, for that matter. So I worried about it maybe before we started the movie. Once we started shooting there and met a lot of the people, I eased up a little bit because they were very cool to us. The people in Odessa were great to us.
Well, that's good. Tim McGraw said he learned everything about acting from you.
Well, I've never met the guy, but maybe he watched my movies or something. No, no, Tim didn't have to learn anything from me. He did a great job on his own. He didn't need any help from me. I always had an instinct that Tim would be good in a movie, and he did an amazing job. I'm really proud of him, and he's a good friend too. And I was just real happy to see him out there, you know, not living in a sort of nervousness, but really letting it go. And he did, and I just can't tell you how proud of him I am. But no, I didn't have to teach him a thing.
What do you want people to walk away with from this movie? Because it is about football, but there are a lot of personal stories in this movie.
I would like everybody on the face of the planet to see this movie to find out the hidden messages. There's a new ploy. No, I would love for people to walk away with the idea that you can't put everything. You can't place value on one thing. It has to be about your whole life. And you can be obsessed with football or music or whatever it is, but that you have to realize that you got to live a whole life out there. And if you put everything in one basket, then one disappointment can affect the rest of your life in a very negative way. It can also, one great step in terms of your obsession can lead to a great life. So you got to keep it going, and you got to try your best. And I don't see anything wrong with obsession. I say you go for it and try to be as good as you can within that. But also realize that you got to have something else. You got to think about your family and your future too, outside of whatever that is.
My time is up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Nice meeting you.
You too, sweetie.
Bye.
So where are you from, Tulsa?